This is LearnSocialSecurity.com, and today we are talking about how benefits are calculated. Specifically, we are talking about the calculation for an individual's benefit, and this is the base number that we're going to come up with, the primary insurance amount. That is really the base for all other Social Security planning. Step 1 is to take the highest 35 working years. Those are the only years that are taken into consideration. You must have 35 years. So if somebody works 40 years, they get the opportunity to use their highest 35 working years. That happens automatically in the calculation. Somebody that has worked less than 35 years will have some zeros reflected in their working history. You have to have 35 years. So somebody that may have been a high earner for 25 or 30 years might have a lower benefit than expected because they didn't work that total of 35 years. And so keep an eye out for that. That might be a good explanation for somebody you're sitting in front of someday. And past yearly earnings are indexed for inflation. We have to get an amount, an average in today's dollars, so we have an indexed amount for each year. And the highest index 35 earnings are totaled and divided by the number of months in 35 years. And that number is called the average index monthly earnings, or AIM. Often, most of the time in planning, people refer to that as the AIM. Okay, so the highest 35 index years are totaled and divided by the number of months in 35 years. Okay, and that is the AIM. So what we would do after that is we would take the AIM and apply that to the bin point formula for the year at hand. So below here at the bottom of this slide is the bin point formula for 2013. Okay, and take a look at that. It does change, like I said, from year to year, so it will be a little different in 2014 to adjust for inflation. There's a new higher maximum benefit every year. Okay, so the AIM is applied to the bin point formula, and the output after the AIM goes through the bin point formula is called the primary insurance amount. The primary insurance amount is the calculation that we're looking for here. It is the number that we discuss most of the time in Social Security planning. It's one of the first questions you're going to ask the people you're sitting in front of. You're going to ask them the primary insurance amount, and all further planning will be based on that number. Okay, so there is a lot of text here, and I'll give you time to go ahead and pause and take a look at that. But the primary insurance amount is the benefit amount at full retirement age. Okay, full retirement age is, for example, age 66 for someone born between 1943 and 1954. Okay, it's kind of the middle, or the number in the middle, okay, of when you're able to take Social Security. So, for example, somebody born between 1943 and 1954 could take early benefits at age 62, or they could delay their benefits until age 70, okay? But their full retirement age is right in the middle of that spectrum at age 66. And their full retirement age benefit amount, again, is called the primary insurance amount. And often you'll hear of the primary insurance amount being referred to, full retirement age being referred to as the magic age. And the reason for that is that a lot of new filing strategies become available at full retirement age. Specifically switch techniques, and we'll talk more about exactly what that means later, but it does open up some windows at full retirement age. So in summary, the full retirement age benefit amount is called the primary insurance amount. Alright, do not forget that, write that down. It'll be in the notes for this section, but one more time, the full retirement age benefit amount is called the primary insurance amount. And finally, the actual benefit amount is up to the claimant, within reason. The primary insurance amount, again, is the full retirement age benefit. Okay, if you decide to elect early, you would take what's called an actuarial reduction, and that is illustrated here in the red. So somebody that decided to elect early at age 62 would be taking a 25% reduction on their primary insurance amount number. Okay. Again, if they decided to elect at 63, they'd be taking a 20% reduction from the primary insurance amount benefit. Okay, and it works in by delaying your benefits too. You get an actuarial increase by every year after full retirement age that you decide to elect. So at age 67, you would get an 8% increase, and that can go all the way up to a 32% increase on your primary insurance amount by waiting to take benefits at age 70. And if you can afford to do that, that's great, because then you would be getting a rather large benefit every year for the rest of your life. And possibly even your spouse could decide to take your benefit after you're deceased if you are married. But we'll talk more about that later. Getting ahead of myself. But thank you.